Alrighty traders, market update time. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, make sure you grab access to that trading course on the screen there. It's for free. Let's get into the markets today, guys. So the S&P 500 is indeed bouncing off a major level of support. I honestly firmly believe that what we're seeing right now in the stock market is just a pullback, is just a movement on the downside before we see another ricochet rabbit to the upside. That's right, ricochet rabbit to the upside. How do you even actually spell that? How do you spell ricochet? Anyway, so looking at the S&P 500, what are we seeing through here, right? We're seeing that we've got this whole movement from here, low, higher low, and now we have this higher low through here as well too, right? Or not necessarily higher low, but a major level of support. We're right at that level right now. And also what we're doing is we're starting to get down into some major levels of support. So if I zoom my charts right out, I'm looking for areas, okay? So more like an area. So if I bring up my good old funky dunky trend lines, and if I'm looking at the past, I can see there was a whole area through here. There's a bit of an area through there, a bit of an area through there, right? So I can see how there's like a bit of a band, right? It's a bit of a bandwidth. So the thing about looking at this as a support and resistance levels is what? This is more like an area of support levels in the markets than more like a finite level. And I have to say it's more like a, see how this whole area through here? This whole area right there, from where it is now to just slightly below it, there's a whole bunch of levels of support in the markets that I do believe is going to start to increase this to the upside. Now, I could be wrong, right? I could be wrong. But look at this here. We're right at this level through here. And I do believe looking at these weekly charts from here to here, I do believe we're likely to start to see a pretty nice strong bounce out of this here. But we're not obviously, for me to say we're out of the woodworks completely for this downward movement, I need to see this market start to really break above this level here, right? So basically go through here and start to break up above that sort of 4,500 level. And that's where I'd probably want to see the S&P 500. Move over now through to the good old Nasdaq. And the good old Nasdaq is indeed already sort of broken past this level through here. We're just sort of going sideways right now on the Nasdaq, but we're not dropping a lot. And that's actually a bit of a telling sign, right? We're not dropping a lot yet. And so if I'm looking at this overall market from here, I'm seeing on the Nasdaq, I'm seeing if I go to my weekly charts, right? Firstly, there's definitely a whole bunch of areas of support there and a bit of a support down here. So looking at this market, we can see how we actually had a strong move up, a higher low, strong move up. Now look at this, look what's happening through here, right? We're getting what? We're getting just a bit of a pullback in the markets. So to me, this is just an overall pullback before we start to see another swing back to the upside. A lot of people really are really championing the downside. To me, I don't really care if it goes up or down, by the way, guys. I'm not doing anything. But if we look at the fear and greed index, right? Check this fear and greed index out. Index out. Where are we right now? We're starting to get into what? The extreme fear, right? Extreme fear. So we're back down to these extreme fear readings again, and we're back up to here. So what do you think is coming real soon out of the markets, right? Just looking at cycles, looking at history, right? At least short-term swings. What do you think is coming soon? Now, that's not a thing to say, let's go out and buy the market now because we're at the extreme greed, extreme fear, and we're going to start to see a swing up. Yes, I believe we're going to start to see a swing up, but when does that happen though? Because as you know, we can hover around, we can actually continue down even more before we start to see that leg up. But we're going to see another leg up, okay? So we're right at this level here. So got this major sort of fear level, extreme fear, and now we're sort of teetering on that as well too, as you can see by looking at this. We're just into that now extreme fear. Remember guys, right? Remember, it wasn't that long ago that we're up here up through here, right? Up through here. And it's actually, you know what's really interesting, guys? Like in the chat box, there's two different types of people. There's one person that says, market's going to go down. What the hell are you talking about? The Fed's not going to do that. They're printing so much money. And then the other person, then there's another comment just underneath that says, of course the market's going to go down. Recessions happen, and in recessions, the market go down 40%. Don't you understand that, John? You need to learn. Okay? And then we do this, all right? So we've done that through there. We've got the pullback. So what's going to come next, right? We know what's coming next, right? It may, but this actually may even go down from 25 down to even maybe 10 first, right? But inevitably what's going to happen, we're going to start to swing all the way back up from here to here in that market there, right? So that's what we're seeing right now on the good old Nasdaq. Let's go look at the Dow Jones. And the Dow Jones is continuing to sell off quite nicely out of this level through here. So selling off quite nicely. Something that I was expecting. But once again, guys, I'm not buying this. I'm not buying this this movement on the downside, not just yet anyway. We have this major level of support. I do believe we're likely to get some sort of a bounce coming soon. But again, we just have to wait and see for that. That's point through there. We've got this low, and now we're doing this through here. So I would expect to see some sort of a bounce soon coming out of this level, and I'm expecting to see something like that out of the markets there. So, but again, guys, I could be completely wrong from that there. We are starting to roll over here now on the daily charts. So from that point of view, guys, I wouldn't want to be looking to go long here the market. You only go long based off whatever your system is telling you to do, right? So let's go look at gold in the market. And gold is continuing to sell off. I was actually personally looking for a break above 1940, but it just did not happen. And now look what's happening with gold, right? We continue to sell off strongly in gold. Gold's big, strong sell-off in gold, and it's just going down now. So lower highs, and now lower highs from here. So you can see that that's what's going on right now when it comes to the gold market. I would not, short-term analysis, guys, I would not want to be trying to fight against gold, meaning trying to go against it. The trend is truly strong on the downside, so do not try to fight against that in the market. And moving on now through to silver. Silver's now making a strong lower high here now, very strong lower high, and we're breaking down. So to me, once silver starts to break this good support level here, then we could be getting ready for more downside to come in the markets there. So traders, make sure that whenever you are trading, especially in this environment, please do not be going out there and just throwing your money at anything. It's just not worth it. So anyway, guys, I've opened up a few spots to my 12-month coaching program where you and I are where I'm coaching you every single week for 12 months. If you are interested in that, guys, second link in the description. Go fill out the application form. I'll personally call you to see if you're a good fit, and have a great day, guys.